How did Inger plan her classes? She used the approach themes over chapters from the textbook. By using it, you can plan your classes in a different way. You're not entirely tied up to the content and progression of the textbook you use. The learning goals in the curriculum and the flexibility in digital technologies allowed Inger to use this method. How does it look in practice? First, the starting point is that you should plan your classes in relation to your professional knowledge of the subject in which you teach. For example, if you teach in foreign languages, you need to have insights on language development. Also, you must understand that learning goals are adaptable and flexible. To adapt the learning goals to how you wish to plan your classes for an entire school year, for example, you can base them on the progression and the content of the textbook that you use. You can take your own defined themes and spread them across the school year and align them to the content and progression of the textbook where you believe they are relevant. Second, you perform a review of the textbook before the school year starts. Tell yourself, this is what the students have to learn. This is compulsory. Then, you can focus on the contents you evaluate to be important for the student to learn. Here, you can focus on themes, acting as a foundation for your classes throughout the year. But how these are organized are not always preset. You can choose to involve your students and plan your learning activities in a dialogue with them. Instead of imposing learning goals, co-create them with your students by asking them what they wish to learn. The answers from your students can work as an assessment criteria. Also, digital technologies can take another role to complete them. Students can make a video from a particular theme to fulfill an assessment criteria. Third, themes allow adaptability and flexibility. You connect the themes to the learning goals in the curriculum and the subjects in which you teach. You can spread your themes across the school year. You can have short-term and long-term goals. However, your themes need to be translated into something practical. You must create meaningful learning activities. Here, you can use digital technologies. For example, you can use blog to organize a larger school project, or you can use YouTube videos to initiate a class discussion. To work with themes, here is an approach you can use. It can be used to work with learning goals on a day-to-day level. It is similar to the one that Inger used. To start, you need to have an awareness about the intended learning result. You should have an idea of what the learning outcome of your class should be. Also, this should be projected before the learning process starts. Try to explain the expectation of the assessment criteria of the intended learning results to your students. The aim is to secure that the students understand what they're going to learn. If you have the possibility, map your students' level and the subject before your classes start. This can give clues if the intended learning result can be reached. Consider an ongoing dialogue with each student. This means to have short individual meetings between the teacher and each student where you discuss the student's learning progression. You ask the students what his or her goals are and where you can help. Regular meetings are an opportunity to sense to what extent the learning goals have been achieved or not.